Welcome back. So, yeah, this is part two. I've separated these into two parts because they're going to be really long, but we're going to continue. Welcome to episode 3, part 2. You're Paul Ondorf's concern, massive training now, tracing from tribe. And Sid Vicious walks out on EPW. Oh, Sid Vicious has left. So Sid Vicious is no longer with us. Oh dear. Sid Vicious has walked out in EPW without giving notice, and Tim White is now left the WWF and is working with us as a referee. Scott Steiner have big morale issues as well, but we now have £503 in the bank. We made £337. I don't really know why these two are pissed off. Irritated booking match. So we really need to start booking these guys strong. So that was last month. We made £337 last month. £503 available to us. We're going to go into debt, keep going in and out of debt, I think. Because our sponsorship, we are, in October? Our sponsorship was higher in September, which is interesting. We got 4,983 sponsorship last month, but we also got 500 in ticket sales and 105. That covered, that sponsorship covered that. Covered a little bit of that. The ticket sales covered that. A little bit of that, and these are the two bits where we kind of lost money. But our merchandise sales were quite good. We would like some TV pay-per-view revenue or broadcast revenue, but sadly that ain't going to happen. Now, the ongoing issue is we need a tag team. I need another tag team to feud after Slammiversary with the phenomenal Steiners. I'm giving the Steiners a win, but I was going to bring in the Rockers. That ain't going to happen because my Jannetty is exclusively signed to All Japan Pro Wrestling. Oh. So what do? We need to find a babyface tag team that we can use, and I don't want to bring in anyone too much. The Road Warriors. Will the Road Warriors want to come in? No, because they're exclusive to Joe McCrockett. Damn. Midnight Express, they're going to be too much. The Rock and Roll Express. Yeah, exclusively written. Exclusive. No, he's exclusively written as well. The Russian team, the Thunderfolds. So, I have a plan, and that is work out where Sting works at the moment and bring in the Ultimate Warrior. That's the only option I've got right now. Hopefully he's not exclusive written UWF. Now, the UWF are quite big in the States. They have just signed Paul Orndorff to a contract, as you probably saw. So, we need to find Sting. Well, there's Sting. The missing link? Nope. Terry Gordy? Nope. Tim Horner. Come on, tell me he's in here. Jim Ross. Josh Sonady. Johnny Martel. I'm not going to find him, am I? Right, let's go on to Sting a minute. Let's stick on Sting. Let's go on to Sting's personal info. The Warriors, with the Warrior as a Blade Runner. Well, the Warrior ain't on this roster, so we need to find the Warrior and bring in the Blade Runners. This is what I do on camera. This is why these episodes take so long. I don't pre-plan this. Oh, bollocks. So we're not going to have him either. So what can we do to bring in another tag team? We make one. We make a tag team. Who do we bring? We can have a look at teams. We've only got one team in here, and that's the Steiner Brothers. So my idea to bring in a team, review all tag teams in the world. Well, let's search this. Any company, any worker, any experience, include retired and dead? No. Hireable buyers? Yes. Ignore any teams buyers. Employs neither member. Right, let's search. So we can bring those guys in. Anarchy Rules. Buddy Rose and Bobby Brazil. Bad Company. Beach Boys. Nope. Beverly Girls. Big Bubba and Goliath. Breakout. Silver King and Black Cat. Baruka Missing Link. I think the one I wanted to bring in, I don't think I can bring in actually, which are the Bushwhackers. But I don't think the Bushwhackers are going to come up on the list, are they? The Bushwhackers. Yes, they are. Interesting. So Butch Williams is going to be hireable. Now, they are going to cost a bit, but I think having the Bushwhackers come in now is our go-to option. Having them both on a handshake deal, we can then put them into a feud and feed them to the Steiners. And hopefully we don't lose Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner to leavers because he's loyal to EPW as well. What? Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner, both. Right, what is going on here? Because we've got Shawn Michaels. I've looked at this. We've got Michaels. We've got Juice from the Liger. Right, let's go for the roster. Barry Orton isn't. Dave Taylor isn't. Juice from the Liger is loyal to us. Mankind is loyal to us. Owen Hart isn't. Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner are both loyal. Shane Douglas isn't. Shawn Michaels is. Stephen Riggles isn't. Sting is as well. Terry Yorkstown's also retired wrestler loyal to the company. I know that he's loyal because I made him loyal because he's our road agent. The Undertaker's loyal to us. And Ultimate Dragon is, but he's also a freelancer. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. He shouldn't be, but anyway, let's go on with Extreme Rules. I'm ignoring all that. So hopefully for next month's show, when we do the second part to this, we will hopefully have the Bushwhackers in tow. So tonight we're going to have an opening Ooh, we've got some incidences. Ooh, exciting. So yeah, well, hopefully in a few years' time, Sid Vicious won't be as annoyed and might want to come back. Probably ain't going to happen. Barry Orton turned up late. Good. Oh, good. The Brooklyn Brawlers happy promotion. Stern warning to him. I'm not going to fire him, but I was on the verge of sacking Barry Orton anyway. I had nothing for Barry Orton to do. So tonight we're going to give the Steiner brothers a chance to prove themselves. And I'm afraid it's going to have to be the Brooklyn Brawler and Shane Douglas. Ooh, he's also got chilling momentum. I have got plans for them in the future, so don't worry. But yeah, I need to start getting the Steiner brothers happy again. So we're going to give them the wins they obviously want from us as a company, which is fair enough. Let's open that. Let's open up with that. And then after the match, Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner both, cut a heaving promo. They are pissed off and want a real team to face next month. There you go. Book segment. There we go. So they're pissed off. They want a real team to face next month. Next up on the card, we're going to our next match of the evening, which will be a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Anyway, I'm not going to do all that business. Steven Regal will take on The Undertaker in this match. No, he won't, because that's going to be Steven Regal versus Mankind. Mankind did get a loss last month at the pay-per-view, so I want Mankind to get a match. He's going to get a decisive win over Steven Regal tonight, because Dave Taylor ain't going to be here for a few months. So yeah, we're not going to do that storyline. We're just going to leave that in the dust for a bit. But yeah, we're going to put Mankind into an angle, and he's going to cut a promo on Jusin Liger about how he should be the champion. Even though Juice from Liger is our best wrestler, and I'm not going to take the battle off him for a while. Juice from Liger ain't here tonight. I think he's working in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So yeah, our champion's not here tonight, so it's fine. Scripted on screen, Mankind. Mankind says he should be the champion. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with all these loyalties. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to be complaining, because if it means that they're not going to leave me when I'm working really hard to push the guys, I'm not going to have an issue with it. I understand that tonight Juice Liger is working for the British Wrestling Federation. It's not actually joint promotions with Dave Taylor, so they're both working in the same place tonight. That's fine. Let them go. Yep. And then we're going to start with the match. We're going to go straight into our final angle of the night, because this is going to be a very short show tonight, because we've only got an hour. So, next up would be the Undertaker and that. They're going to come out and do their Stiggle on the mic, hyping up the main event. I'm just going to do auto name because it's easier. And then we'll do the match. And this is, even though this is a hardcore match, I'm going to do it as an epic match, because we want it to be the... I think Spectacular might be better for these guys. So we're going to open the match. We're going to have it as decisive. We're going to have it as a pinfall win. And I don't know who to give it to. I really want to give it to Undertaker. But then we want to give it... I think Undertaker's going to get the win here tonight. Yep, that will do. Beautiful show. Right, we need to sort out some stuff. So this is going to be a wild brawl. Plain and simple. This is going to be a wild brawl, because this is the style they work. Hopefully giving them some wins might help them. But this is going to be storytelling. And that should give us the free... If we look at book analysis... Yeah, Shawn Michaels and a Great Muda, and Ultimo Dragon. Do you know what? I'm going to put them in. I'm going to put them on the card. I'm going to do it because we made a profit last month. We're doing the tickets very cheap, so we've got the money. Let's put these 3 into a match. Ooh. Come on, this is Extreme Rules. Let's do it. Triple threat, Ultimo Dragon. Because Ultimo Dragon lost last month, it's going to be Ultimo Dragon winning here tonight. We're going to have it as an open match, decisive, and we're going to have it pinfall. Of course, you know, companies at this time weren't doing triple threat matches. Shawn Michaels are furious. Shawn Michaels are furious because Ultimo Dragon's winning. Ooh. Let's have the Great Muda win them. Is Shawn Michaels going to be annoyed that the Great Muda's winning? No. There we go. There we go. That's nice. And enemies not being used, and they're moaning about announcers. That's fine. Let's start the show then. We kick off with a nice match here from the Steiners. The Steiner brothers defeated Shane Dulles and the Brooklyn Brawler in 8-12, and Scott Steiner pinned Shane Dulles' Steiner device. Shane Dulles going out there with 42, Scott Steiner 31, Rick Steiner 29, Brooklyn Brawler 33, and Shane Dulles 42. They really have improved, but it's great. I don't know why we're at the Siena baseball field, but we have got 118 people. Then the Steiners got a promo saying next month they're pissed off and they want to face another real tag team next month. Of course, that will be the things. In about a great wrestling detail match, the crowd, Mankind defeated Steven Regal in 7:44 by pinfall the pile driver. Mankind 44, Steven Regal 38. Got a 43, not bad. Then Afraid Mankind says he should be champion and that Jusin Liger is not here tonight because he's scared of Mankind. And that is why he's not in the ring. And they get a 39. And then in a bout of superb wrestling and good heat, the Great Muda defeated Shawn Michaels and the Great Ultimo Dragon in 12:57 when the Great Muda pinned Ultimo Dragon. Michaels 40, Ultimo Dragon 46, Great Muda 54, got a 49, that's not bad. And then we have the Sting and Undertaker come out cutting the promo on each other. Ooh dear, the Undertaker's gimmick is getting stale, that's not good. And about good wrestling, a decent crowd, the Undertaker defeated Sting in an Extreme Rules match in 21:48 by from the Tombstone. Undertaker 37, Sting 37. We finished the show with 39, getting us 41 overall. And tonight's standout stars with a Great Muda was Shawn Michaels, and so was Ultimo Dragon. So we're going to praise these 3 guys for their performances, and then we'll go to the main screen, see how much we've lost. See where we sit, because when we went into the show, we had, what, $400? At the end of last month, and I'm not fiddling with the money. The money's staying as it is. It's going up and down because of the profit we're making, which is interesting, because that means we're not going to ever go bankrupt. If we drop down and then go back up again, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But the game is auto-saving, which is nice. Sellout crowd, 72 for the Afternoon Express defeating Team War, which has our champion in. Yeah, you lucky bastards. Anyway, we're 2,000 debt in thing, and we made 337 last month. Let's have a look now. I want to check that he's going to be available for our last show of the year, Final Revolutions, which is in a few weeks. No, geez, I think we're going to have to move it to Tuesday week 3 and miss out on Owen Hart again. Tuesday week 3, yep. So let's move that to week 3, so we make sure we've got Liger on the card for that show. And then we've also know for a fact that the Final Revolutions, not the Final Revolutions, Anniversary, the only one missing that show will be Scott Steiner at CSW. That's fine. Let's see you guys at the next show, which is in... Right, we'll skip to the end of the month, and then we'll see what our profits are this month, and then we'll skip to the next show, and then we'll do the end of the year financial thing, and have a look at all the end of the year stuff, and then we'll move on to the final show, and our final show in part 2 of episode 3, and we'll see see where we sit. Oh yeah, before we do that, let's have a look at our size. That's important. We've got 15. We're getting close to being tiny. Woo! That's exciting. That's why I've been building the roster up slowly but surely. And also, hopefully, the Steiner Brothers storyline can begin next month. Let's see if they sign. We'll see you guys real soon. So even with the amount of stars we used, I think we used less last month. We've gone back up in the profit again. We were down, and now we're back in again. We made £557, which takes to £934 available. In other news, merchandise leveling was complete. We're now at level 3. I'm upgrading again. So that's going on now in the background. What else have we got going on at the moment? No, we have signed the Butch Miller and Luke Williams to babyface contracts. I'm going to say that because they are. Let's have a quick gander at our rivals over here. Bad Idea Wrestling lost in the city in November. They got a 56, got a 61 overall, which is not bad. Country Fried Wrestling, living for today. Bill Irwin, he got a 39, so they're still not doing that good. I think we're going to have to let them go out of these two. I think these two are going to be gone very soon. LPW, Lone Wolf Pro Wrestling, and I think Outlaw Championship Wrestling is going to go as well very soon. I'm going to go in. I'm going to change the. I'm going to give them a second chance. I'm going to give them no set style and see what their ratings do when we give them no set style. All of them are going to get no set style, and then we'll be back in 15 days. Jeez, I've got another 15 days to get forward for Final Revolution. But first, we're going to have a look at availability. The only person not available is Owen Hart. That is fine. So we'll go to that show. We'll see you in around about 15 days. We have quite a bit of money in the bank right now. We have £2,555. Now, I've done something I wasn't going to do, but I don't want it to go bankrupt, so I've just given... This has got 66,000. These guys, I had a zero on the end, so these have got this much money now. Lone Wolf have got this, and Outlaw have got that. That's New Japan. Outlaw have got that. I don't think that's going to last very much longer. But WC All Class Championship Wrestling is going to be adopting a classic sports entertainment style, replacing the classic balanced one that they currently use. The changes are going to be an attempt to both freshen up the company's image and attract new fans. So that'll be interesting to see, and that's going to be coming up. So I haven't done that. They've done that themselves. Jerry Jarrett's obviously done it. So it'll be interesting to see how well that works for them in this database. But anyway, we've got Final Revolutions tonight, and we'll get into it, shall we? Let's go forward and get into our show this evening. We're at the Siena baseball field. No, we're freaking not. Absent workers are in Hart. That's fine. Everyone's available. Good. Because that's what we're going to do. We need absent workers. We're going to go here because, yes, we can go there. Unless we have a venue that seats 1,500. We're not going anywhere other than... Well, we're going to buy on Arts Factory then. Just so we can fill out the venue. We've got more space for the fans then. You know, we want fans to come in, so I don't mind paying that. So we're going to open up the night with Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner coming to the ring. And then we're going to have Bushwhacker, Butch Miller and Luke Williams come out. And that's going to open us up into our first proper tag team versus tag team match here tonight. So that's angled the Steiners and the Bushwhackers. Good. Let's get into that match now. 2 versus 2. Awesome. Really happy that these guys signed. Really happy that they're here tonight. Does mean that the Steiner brothers, who are very angry with the company at the moment but still loyal to us, might be quite happy to have a match here tonight and hopefully giving them the win. It's going to be a dominant. It's going to be... no, we don't want domination. Rick Steiner, we want it to be open. We want it to be scripted because I don't think these guys can do it in the ring. It's going to be decisive and it's going to be pinfall. It's also going to be a wild brawl. Just a bit crazy. There we go. So that's how we're going to open up the night. Now, Owen Hart isn't here tonight, but Dave Taylor is back. So Dave Taylor is going to come out to the ring. He's going to cut a promo on Steven Regal. Steven Regal's going to then come out and say that he hasn't been here the last few weeks. So how about they do this right now? And they're going to have a second British rules match on national on the show. Yes, I'm doing a second one because this is something we'll be making our own British rules match, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to happen. Dave Taylor versus Steven Regal is finally going to happen on the final show of the year. Very important. Let's give them a bit of ample time. 16 minutes seems ample. Dave Taylor's going to win this one. Open, decisive, and pinfall. Awesome. British rules match booked. Then we're going to go into our next angle. Ooh. And that's going to be Shawn Michaels. Let's have a look at our storylines a minute. Shawn Michaels, Sting, and Jusin Liger are going to come out. And they're going to cut a promo on Mankind, Ultimo Dragon, and The Undertaker. And tonight's main event will be these three guys. These 6 wrestlers are all going to be rated on entertainment. They're going to come out. They're going to spit the bath. I know that these guys. I'm just going to keep it on entertainment for now. And we're not actually. We're going to rate him on Menace, Ultimo Dragon on Star Quality, Mankind on entertainment, Jusin and liger on star quality, Sting on entertainment, and Shawn Michaels on sex appeal. There we go. And this is going to be our main event leading into the. Right, everyone isn't going to have a script, so if anyone else is shit other than Mankind, I'm going to be annoyed. I kind of know where this show's going tonight because this is going to lead into the actions of next month's next month's show, which is our big final of the night, which is going to be Sting. So yeah, we're going to put all our big boys in the basket and go, look, here we go. Look at all these wrestlers we've got, which you guys like. Ultimo Dragon, The Undertaker, and Mankind. So next month, all of these guys are available for next month's show, so that's fine. These are going to get quite a bit of time. They're going to get 30 minutes on this match. Mankind is going to win. Now, I know that this is going to be bad booking, but it's going to really put over how good Mankind is. It's also going to allow him, for us to go, right, oh, we need to... Oh dear, the show's gone too long. Okay, right, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. So that's fine. We're taking all the minutes up in those matches. That is fine. That is all the storylines covered. Awesome. Let's start the show. Book analysis. We have done, it would be nice, 3 different names. Okay, that's fine. This one needs to be storytelling. I did not do that. That is my fault. Let's see. Book analysis. Ultimo Dragon, Dave Taylor, and Steven Regal being slightly overused. Don't care. Let's go. So the Steiners come out and say we want the tag team who we asked to come here last month at our pay-per-view. We want them to come out now and face his outcome, the Bushwhackers. And this match gets a 43, which is amazing. In a superb match, the Steiner brothers defeat the Bushwhackers in 12:29 when Rick Steiner pinned Luke Williams with a flying bulldog. Luke Williams 47, Butch Miller 43. Scott Steiner 34, Rick Steiner 30. Very happy with how much I'm paying in the Bushwhackers if they're going to get a rating like that in the ring. Dave Taylor comes out and says he's back here tonight, finally, after doing a few shows in the UK and not being available to our shows. He says he has heard through the grapevine what Steven Regal has been saying about him, and he is here tonight to face him in a British Rules match, and that starts tonight. And out come Regals. And in about good wrestling but don't cheat, Dave Taylor defeats Steven Regal in the British Rules match in 16-17 by 2 straight falls of the final 4 happening by the British. No, it's not going to end like that. Nope. Okay, it was 2 fall it by 2-1. So Dave Taylor gets the first fall, then Regal gets the second fall, and then everyone thinks Regal's going to get the third fall, but Dave Taylor does it in the end with that. I guess 35. Sting's the only one who didn't do well, so they all come out and they have a massive barmy, and then that goes into the big main event, and he gets a 51. So the bad superb wrestling and good heat, Ultimo Dragon, The Undertaker, and Mankind defeat Shawn Michaels, Juice like a Sting, where Mankind pinned Juice like with a double arm DDT. Sting 36, Juice Liger 76, Shawn Michaels 35, Mankind 41, Undertaker 45, and Ultimo Dragon 38. So next month, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be announcing everything for EPW Slammiversary now. And we're going to have The Undertaker versus Sting in their final encounter. We're going to save and book that. Pre-book. I don't think Dave Taylor's going to be at the show. I think that's the only person who's going to miss this show. So I'm not going to book that now. We know that Owen Hart's going to be there, but it's going to also be Ultimo Dragon versus Shawn Michaels number 2. Pre-booking that. And then we're also going to have, on our first anniversary show, Jusin and Liger, who is our first ever champion, who appeared on our first show in the main event, in the opening match. He's our champion. He will be taking on Mankind, and we'll see how well he does. We're going to pre-book that. The GFW Championship is not on the line. That's fine. Now it is now. So that's that. And then also we're going to announce one of our big matches. We're going to announce 2 big matches for this show because we know that certain wrestlers are going to be available. So our 2 special attraction matches. Our first one's going to be a hardcore match, and that will be against the Bushwhackers and the Steiners, who are a bit angry, but we'll hopefully get that sorted very soon. So they're going to be in action, and then also we're going to announce, because it's our big show, we're going to be celebrating our anniversary. So, and we've also got to set up so that Owen Hart's going to be there. So Owen Hart will be there, and he'll be taking on the Great Muda in action. It's going to be Owen Hart versus the Muda in action. That's the anniversary. There we go. So that's the anniversary for you guys. We're going to finish the show. Increase 45. Show increased popularity in one region. We're going to give it to Jusin, Liger, Butch Miller, and Luke Williams, who did really well in their first ever match in the company. We're going to praise everybody, make speech. There we go. Juice Fluggers, pleased with your speech. So is Butch and Heath. So there we go. That was a good show. Quite happy with that. I'm very impressed with our company. We're of course going to have a quick look at the screen, see how much money we lost because we used quite a few people on that card. Of course, we had the huge 6-man tag main event. And then we'll have a quick look at our size, and then I'll skip to the end of the month. I'll come back, we'll have a look at the end of year results, have a look at the companies and the champions, and then we'll do the final show, and then I'll call it a day here in part 2. We're £624 in debt. We made 105.70. That's fine. We've got Slammiversary in 14 days. Events and TV. Availability. Ooh. Yeah, we could have done it in Wednesday week 1. Oops. We're going to do EPW Slammiversary on that day, and now everyone's working that day. Oh, bollocks. Well, then we'll move it back one day and do it in on the first Tuesday, and not have Owen Hart on the card. I might just release Owen Hart, to be honest, because until we get bigger, he's not going to be at any shows. So this is the issue we're going to have. Let's do it to Tuesday week 1. Worcester. Yeah, Owen Hart. He's always working with the UK company. There's not a lot I can do about it, so I'm just going to remove that. There is something I could do about it, and I'm probably going to do it. Is not use him at all. But later on, we'll see you at the end of the month, where we'll have a quick look over and see our finances, and then we'll also have a look at Company of the Year, Show of the Year. We'll have a look at New Japan, WWF, JCP, the NWA, see who the champions are, and all the good stuff in that part. And then we'll do one more event, and then we'll have gone through a whole year in this save, which is amazing. And we'll see. Oh yeah, we also like to look at this, don't we? Where is it? Size with 16. We might go to Tiny after Slammiversary. Ooh, that's exciting. We'll see you guys at the end of the month. I know food is coming in a bit, so I'm going to record, and then when I hear food come in, I'll pause and get back into it. So, Jumbo Tretsuya is the Wrestler of the Year. He is currently employed by All Japan Pro Wrestling on an exclusive handshake deal. He doesn't work in America. I would love to get him to work in America, but Jumbo, he's not going to do it. But anyway, Company of the Year goes to All Japan Pro Wrestling. They've had an amazing year. They are classified. They are a member National Wrestling Alliance. We don't know where they sit. We'll have a look later on. But yes, some of the events All Japan Pro Wrestling I have been watching, they have been pulling off is ridiculous, to say the least. You've got 87s and 98s. They've been pulling off some of the best shows of the year. All Japan Pro Wrestling there. Team of the Year goes to Jumbo Tetsuya and Granshin Terani. Match of the Year goes to All Japan Remaining Horses Fight 1887 between Rikai Kush and Thingy. So let's have a look for that, shall we? Click on the results. Horses Fight, it was in October according to that. All Japan. Match Series. All Candle Burn Low. Nope. Winners Tour. Nope. Well, I can't even see that show. October Giant Fair. We'll find it. Don't you worry. We'll find it. Golden Eagle. POS Truckers. All Japan Summer Tour. I can't even find the event that this is talking about, which is bad. Yeah, well, I can't find the event. Hold on. Remaining Heroes, All Japan Wrestling, Remaining Heroes Fight 1987, which happened in October. Right, recent results. Here we are. Right, this is December. We've got October here. Right, we've got October, POS October Giant Series. Remaining Heroes Fight. Here's the show. Rikai Kush defeated me to retain the NWA United National Heavyweight title. Got 100 rated. Yeah, okay, that's Match of the Year. That's fine. I agree with that now. Show of the Year is the 1987 New Best of Super Juniors by New Japan. Okay, well, it's been taken over by Japan this year. So let's have a look at that. Recent results. Let's find the Best of Super Juniors. I do know roughly where that was, because I actually did look at that card and thought, frickin' heck, we ain't ever going to do anything as good as that. Let's see if I can remember where it is. They have done a lot of stuff this year, I can tell you that much. Respect to Pro Wrestling, World Pro Wrestling, Wrestling Dan Kuto, Strike, New Japan Tour, New Japan February, Fail of the King, Best of the Super Juniors 1987. They had Tetsu Fujima defeat Yasuke Fujara and Akira Mida defeat Nembo Takanido in the main event. These two matches got a 96. 41,000 people came to see it. It was a good show. There's the match card if you want to know. Young Rest of the Weird goes to Masahiro Chono. It's the first time he's took it. He is exclusively written to New Japan, but I'd like to get him. Veteran of the Year goes to Terry Funk at 43 years old. He is on a handshake deal with All Japan. He would cost us quite a bit of money, but as you can see in the Tri-States, he has got 65. But I would be willing to pay that if he's going to get us over, but we're not going to do it yet. And I'll show you why in a minute. Female Wrestler of the Year goes to this lady. Most Improved the Company goes to the British Wrestling Federation. Interesting, they are medium, and they have been doing. If we look at their recent results in Ireland, and they're getting 63s and 60s over the board, so we'll accept that. I'm quite happy with that. Independent Wrestler of the Year goes to Ric Flair. Interesting that he's won that when he's exclusively written to a company, but he is. No, he doesn't hold any titles, so I'll have to be intrigued to see who holds that. Manager of the Year goes to George Gletto. Announcer of the Year goes to this guy. Colour Commentary of the Year goes to Jesse Ventura. And Referee of the Year goes to Tommy Young. Well done, Tommy Young. So yeah, that's what's going on in the world. Now we're going to have a quick look at the other bits of the world, which is firstly our company. Our company. We got £550 of thing. Last month we lost £404. Ouch. We're going to lose a lot more this month, I think. So, All Japan Pro Wrestling, we're going to have a quick look and see who their champions are. Nuro Hango is the junior heavyweight. All Asian tag teams are Tetsuya Kawada and Samson Funaki. World's Strongest Tag Team as a series, but Jumbo Tetsuya didn't hold. When's that meant to be held? No, they're not assigned to a specific show. PWF, Hiro Santo and Hiro Sandu. NWA International, Kanumiki Kushiba and Kili Kam. International Heavyweight is Yakisuga Yatsusa. Now, United National Weight is Rikai Kush. And PWF is Terry Funk. Interesting about Rikai Kush. Yeah, because he's loyal to New Japan, yet he's signed to All Japan on an exclusive handshake deal. Which is interesting. All Japan Pro Wrestling, All Star Wrestling. We're not interested in any of them. American Wrestling Association. Yeah, we'll have a look at them. Jerry Lawler is their current reigning and defending champion. Someone who is also in my shortlist to get later down the line. For the moment, AWA haven't signed to an exclusive deal. You got George Grange and Robert Fuller as the tag team AWA World Tag Team Champions. Women's World Light Heavyweight Champion is our very own Shawn Michaels. And World Women's is Susan Starr. And we're going to move down now. We're not interested. Back from the dead. Jeff Jarrett defeating Chris Adams in the main event, and they've got 57 still. But I'm just going to keep them going. I'm going to occasionally look at them in episodes. Perfect Crime. Do that so you can see what the shows are. You can also see what money they've got. You can actually look at their finances, which is interesting. I do like that side of things. Empire Pro Wrestling is us. Gorgeous Ladies. We want Jim Crockett's now, don't we? Yes, we do. Titles. They ain't got any. No, we'll try. There is a reason for that, and we'll get into that in a minute. New Japan. I think everyone loves a bit of New Japan. So Anatai Inoki defeated was Leanne Coupland replied. Yes, I heard that too. Okay, Antonio Inoki for Yakis Finajani in 1986. The IWGP Heavyweight Championship is currently Tetsuya Fujima. Tag team champions are Saji Sakija and Masahiro Chono. Junior heavyweight is Kengo Konami. And New Japan Super Duke Junior Cup title. What I will do is I will go into New Japan and All Japan and make sure that these sort these titles out. I'll go in as the owner who currently owns the company anyway and put these titles which need to be on their shows. That's fine. Outlaw Championship, No Love Lost. They've still got a bit of money there, but they did a better show this month. Not too bad. But everyone, let's go to the big boys. The World Wrestling Federation, Muckman's Entertainment. We've got Roddy Piper as the world champion. We've got the Intercontinental champion as Hulk Hogan. I need to know when he won that. Saturday, third week of October in 1987. We're going to have to look for that. World Tag Team Champions are Demolition Axe and Demolition Smash. Women's is Denise Pretson and King of the Ring. Right, let's go to recent results. We're looking to go back to December. That's September, so it's going to be around... that's November. Thursday, did it? October? Nope. Is it going to be the October Supercard when he did that? Let's go to the October Supercard. Yeah, all going to feed Andre the Giant for the Intercontinental title in October. 96 rated and modified with 300 damage to retain the WWF World Heavyweight title, which is an amazing show. Didn't even know that happened because I would have mentioned it. So yeah, a lot's going on in the world, but we've got £530 available. We lost £404 a month. And we're going to lose about that same amount again for this show. But this is our first. It's been our first year in business. I think we've had a great year. We are currently sitting pretty at 16 popularity. Hopefully the next show, in the final show, this show tomorrow night, is going to push over the edge. I will be back. I'm going to book this off camera because I want to do some big written angles for this show to celebrate our 1 year in the business. We'll see you for the written show, the first written show of the series, Slammiversary, in a minute. We are back and we are in the final part of this episode. We've sold out the Bion Arts Factory tonight with 150 people coming out to see our 1 year anniversary. And I did say I was going to script some of this. This is the only script I've written for the show, but I wanted this to come across as important. So we start the show as Liger comes out to the ring. He's got his title, of course. And I was like, 1 year ago we started this journey at New Blood is Rising. 1 year on, we're still here. Look around. I was on the second match of that card. Tonight, I'm main eventing as your champion. This year's been a crazy wild ride. Tonight, I'll come out here and put the bet on the best match I can. And then Mankind comes out, and Mankind's like, look, tonight, I get my rematch, and I'm going to win. Tonight is my night to take control and turn this place into my nightmare. I'm going to say this, bring your A game. I'm not going to lose. And when he just leaves the ring, and he goes to the back, followed by Liger, and it's just a way of hyping up tonight's main event for the fans. And then in the bad, great wrestling and D-Smash the crowd, Stephen Regal defeated Dave Taylor in 7:46 by submission on the Regal stretch. Dave Taylor 38, Stephen Regal 43, got a 42. Nice. Then we have an angle with the Steiner and the Bushwhackers where they brawl from the back to start their match. And of course, their match gets underway. And he gets 45 in a superb match. Steiner Bros once again defeat the Bushwhackers in 7:18, where Rick Steiner pinned Butch Miller with a flying bulldog. Luke Williams 52, Butch Miller 46, Scott Steiner 34, Rick Steiner 29, got a 45. Lovely jubbly. We go into our next rivalry match. I'm not going to do too many angles on the show. It's going to be straight into the action because we've built these up, where Shawn Michaels defeats Ultimate Dragon in 7:49 by pin the Sweet Chin Music. Ultimate Dragon 40, Shawn Michaels 35, got a 36. That leads us into the Undertaker and Sting match, where in a bout of great wrestling and good heat, the Undertaker defeats Sting in 10:39 by pin the Tombstone. Undertaker 43, Sting 35. Not bad at all. Can't complain with that. Really cannot. 33, not bad. Then we get the main event in about superb wrestling and good heat. Jusin and the Liger defeated Mankind in 2040 by pin with the Liger Bomb. He makes event number 3 of the GFW World Heavyweight Championship. Title we gets a 66. That's where we finished tonight's show, giving us a 56. I think that's our best show yet. But this is what we'll do, because we've been in business 1 year, we're going to have a look at our top 100. We're going to have a look at everything else. I know certain people were not on the card, but tonight, but I forgot to set this up to be a 2-hour show. So the people who were missing were not on the card because I ran out of time and I didn't really want to use the pre-show. But there we go. We've done that. We're going to head to the end. Let's see, guys, if we can make it to Tiny. And we've done that in a year. It'll be amazing. To be still in business is even better. But if we've made it to Tiny already, it'll be really cool. I'm really excited to see if we've made it or not. Really excited to see the results. I'm just talking shit now because I'm waiting for this to load. There we go. So EPW Slammiversary won. The feedback's been extremely positive. It's apparently a great show from them. We sell out the crowd. We got 56 rating. We got 66 rating there. We are in debt by £2,480 and we lost £404 last month. That's not a problem. EPW. But we have done it, ladies and gentlemen. Empire Pro Wrestling has gone to Tiny. We have got the right amount of wrestlers needed to cope with that. But I'm going to hire 4. I'm going to hire a few more wrestlers. But let's have a look at availability on our schedule for next month. EPW Heat. Dave Taylor and Owen Hart are going to miss Heat. If Owen Hart wasn't with Dave Heat UK, we'll be alright. So let's have a look at some wrestlers. Search a wrestler can work in the US to hire. Don't worry about that. And we'll do max popularity in a second. I'm going to do 50 to 40 in tri-states. That's India. in the tri-state area where we are, and can work intention to hire wrestler search. And that will give us all some of the interesting wrestlers we could possibly bring in. And we'll do that so we can see how much they're going to be. I'm not going to pay too much for them, but it'll be interesting to see. 107. Graduate New Japan Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo. How much is 170 per show? How good is he in ring? Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty decent, so we'll bring him in. The kind of visibly told you, 34, right. Events and ATV show, that's fine, we'll do that. Alafrat, I really have been overlooking you, and you will be coming in now. I have had him in the previous saves. I've also got him in my own personal save, working for me as well. Art Bar, Art Bar, 40 per show, but he's got some good stuff. Art Bar's coming in. He is quite a good in-ring worker, and we'll bring him in. Barry Orton's gone, by the way. I don't know if I told you, so I fired him. You probably saw it on camera. I sacked him. Goodbye. I'm just going to have a look down and see if there's anyone else. I need one more person. I do have an idea of someone, but I know for a fact I can't get him at the moment. So it's really annoying. Gangrel. He's 18 years old at this point. 60 per show. Not interested at the moment. I want someone a bit bigger than you, Gangrel. Jeff Jarrett seems to be the best option. I don't really want Jeff Jarrett, though. I'm not a big fan of Jeff Jarrett, to be quite honest. I would, and I'm going to, bring in John Tenner. 700 per show. John Tenner, welcome to the company. Now, there is one wrestler I do want on the company payroll. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because we're now growing, and I want to see if I can hire him. And I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I want to give it a go. Yes, we're still too small for him. That's fine. We've got a good section of 4 nice wrestlers there coming in, and hopefully that will help just tick us over. What we're going to be looking at as well. Oh, hello. UWF's going to go under soon. Yeah, look, they're a small company. We're tiny. They're a bit above us, but that is not a good record to have. So I think they're not going to be very much stronger. So let's have a look now. Why we're now tiny? Can we negotiate with any companies? The answer to that is no. Broadcasting companies are going to look at us for the light of days. But for argument's sake, just so I don't even need to do it in this, do I? If you just look at no coverage in the trice in coverage in the US, style any and any type. Just look at some of the closed circuit TV, World Wrestling Federation, right? Yeah, we're not interested in comments. Please give you a wish to see. And there you go. Look, see 65 popularity, 6 regions. Some of the local companies, like these little Yoka companies here, Puerto Rico one. Where's the tri-state? This one. This is what we need to be looking at. So we need 30 popularity in the tri-state before we even think about getting on TV in this save at the moment. Now, many people will want to know. I have looked at this, and I have brought in some broadcasters that are not, and they're not open yet. But there is a lot of broadcasters which will open, as you can see, over time. But they're the broadcasters we've got available. I'm going to skip forward and let this run to the end of the month, but this is the end of episode 3. I will then get into booking the next show. I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the other side in episode number 4. Thank you for watching.